In Hollywood, there's an unspoken rule. You can survive a failed project, but you cannot afford to alienate the people in power. And that is exactly what appears to be happening to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry following a controversial interview with Variety. Once hailed as the golden couple of streaming, they secured a multi-million-pound deal with Netflix, with expectations of producing groundbreaking content. But now, the narrative seems to be shifting. According to industry insiders, the biggest mistake wasn't low ratings or underperforming shows. It was Meghan publicly suggesting that Netflix had been overly cautious and had restricted her creative freedom. On the surface, it may sound like a simple criticism, but in Hollywood, remarks like that are often seen as a direct challenge to your partner. And Netflix's response? Quiet, but unmistakably distant. No public confrontation, no dramatic headlines. Yet behind the scenes, things began to change. Projects slowed, meetings became less frequent, and most importantly, trust started to erode. At the same time, another issue quietly emerged. Reports suggest that around 80 staff members, from both Netflix and Archewell, were let go. Within the industry, this isn't just a number. It's a signal that an operation is scaling down, not expanding. For those who had hoped for long-term collaborations, the mood shifted to frustration. And in the creative world, once morale drops, the work inevitably suffers. Facing mounting pressure, Meghan is believed to be attempting a strategic reset. The new approach: seasonal specials, content tied to moments like Wimbledon, late summer lifestyle themes, and high-end branding, all designed to send a clear message: we are still active. The partnership remains intact, but the public isn't only watching the message, they're watching the numbers, and that's where the biggest controversy begins. Meghan's team reportedly claimed to have sold 1 million jars of jam under the American Riviera Orchard brand. An impressive figure on paper. However, for industry partners, particularly those at Netflix, the claim has raised eyebrows. Not because success is impossible, but because the scale and speed of those numbers don't seem to align with what's been observed behind the scenes. And in business, once figures start being questioned, credibility is often the first casualty. So the key question becomes: what does Netflix actually think? Publicly, executives maintain a diplomatic tone: we remain open to future collaborations. But according to insider sources, the reality may be very different. In practical terms, this partnership appears to be nearing its end. No official announcement, no dramatic split, but Netflix has quietly shifted its focus to other projects, with less risk and more predictability. As for Harry and Meghan, they are still trying to rewrite their narrative. Still working to prove that they remain relevant. But to many within the industry, this partnership is increasingly viewed as an expensive experiment, a high-stakes gamble that failed to deliver as expected. And sometimes, in Hollywood, failure isn't the most frightening outcome. It's when the door is still open, but no one is inviting you in anymore.